afternoon, I'm Mai Rodriguez. Today on Newsfeed at noon, the mystery deepens. Justice Secretary Boying Remulla reveals the e-sabong killings could be related to the drug war. PCSO Chairperson Felix Reyes denies allegations he fixed cases for gaming tycoon Atong Ang. His message to the whistleblower, shut up or substantiate your claim. Former DTI Undersecretary Ruth Castello is now Vice President Sara Duterte's spokesperson. And Kathryn, Bernardo and Lucena Mayor Mark Alcala allegedly spotted again, this time at an airport. We begin with the deepening mystery of the missing Sabuomeos as Justice Secretary Boying Remulla reveals what could be a potential game changer in the investigation. In an exclusive interview with billionaire news channels On Point, Remulla said they are seeing a clear connection between the bloody drug war and the e-sabong killings.
Saka meron kaming ibang convergence na nakikita. Nagkaroon ng convergence pati yung drug war. May intersection yung drug war dito sa killings sa e-sabong. Somehow because the operators of many of the operations of many of the people here were intertwined also with the drug war. Meaning to say, they were involved in the drug war and they were also involved in the silencing of these people. Yung suspects sa drug war, yung mga pumapatay ng tao, maaaring sila rin ang kasama dito na pumapatay din ng mga Sabuomeos.
A whistleblower named Julie Patidongan alias Totoy recently came forward claiming around 100 Sabuomeos have been abducted and killed after they were caught cheating. Remulla said that regardless of whether a body is found, a kidnapping case will be filed against the suspects. The Justice Chief is confident there is sufficient evidence to support the claim.
Positive na sila kumuha ng tao. Kahit hindi na nahahanap yung tao, positive pa rin nangyari yung kidnapping. Meron din tayong batas on enforcement surveillances under 9851 on international humanitarian law and other crimes. Yan, kasama yan. Enforcement surveillance na nga. Kahit walang katawan, alam mo, enforced disappearance. Kaya sabi ko nga, we have to work overtime on different concepts so that we will find the right place to file for this case itself.
Another potential witness to the missing Sabuomeos case has come forward. In an exclusive interview with BNC, Calamba City Councilor Arvin Mangiat claimed billionaire Atong Ang allegedly tried to have him killed in 2021. But the former cockfight agent denies any illegal involvement in e-sabong.
Pagkakatanda ko po, wala po akong naging utang o naging balanse po sa pitmaster. Ang nagkameron po ng isang usapin dyan lang, ma'am, nung meron pong isang taga rito sa amin na nanyope at nagkataon po na yun na inaanak ko po sa kasal. So doon po nadawit lang yung pangalan ko dahil humihingi po sa akin ng tulong itong inaanak ko, natulungan daw namin siya. At nasabit nga daw siya kay, dyan sa pitmaster. Yung binanggit po kanina ni Alas Totoy si Mr. Atong Ang po. Siya po nagbanggit po. Totoo po yun.
Shut up or substantiate your claim. That message from PCSO Chairperson and retired RTC Judge Felix Reyes to whistleblower alias Totoy. Reyes strongly denies what he calls wild accusations that he fixed cases for billionaire gambling tycoon Atong Ang. Alias Totoy earlier alluded to a retired judge now working at the PCSO who acted as a fixer for Ang. But Reyes questioned the timing, saying the allegations came out a day after he applied for the ombudsman post. He also asked the Immigration Bureau to disclose his travel records to dispel any notion that he traveled with prosecutors and judges. As talks around online gambling heat up, PAGCOR is taking a more active role to help curb the dangers associated with it. From Keep It Fun, Game Responsibly, the gaming body unveiled a new tagline, "Gambling is addicting, know when to stop." The change comes as several senators called for tighter policies on online gambling. Senator Mig Zubiri earlier revealed the Philippines ranks first in Asia when it comes to gambling. Senator Risa Hontiveros files a new complaint against a former Senate witness who claims to have been bribed during an investigation. The witness accused Hontiveros of coercing testimony against the Dutertes and alleged sex offender Pastor Apollo Kibuloy. Also among the respondents, several vloggers. Joash Malimban joins us now for the details. Joash, go ahead.
Yes, Mai, Senator Risa Hontiveros has filed a cyber libel complaint at the Department of Justice against former Senate witness Michael Maurilio and 6 others. The complaint stems from a video posted by Maurilio where he claimed that he was bribed to testify against Kingdom of Jesus Christ leader Apollo Kibuloy during a Senate hearing. Maurilio had earlier accused Kibuloy of kidnapping and detaining him inside the religious sect's Glory Mountain compound. Included in the cyber libel complaint are attorney Ferdinand Topacio, vloggers Banat Bay, Jeffrey Celis, Crisette Chu, Jay Sonza, and Tio Moreno. Senator Hontiveros says the attacks against her in the Senate are part of a systematic campaign, adding that a stronger force may be manipulating Maurilio's recantation. Still, Hontiveros clarifies that she is not closing the door on the possibility that Maurilio may be a victim himself. The senator had earlier filed a separate complaint before the National Bureau of Investigation against the same individuals as well as other Duterte-allied vloggers. Mai.
George, any reaction from Michael Maurilio and the respondents regarding this new complaint?
No reactions as of now from the respondents regarding this new complaint filed by Senator Hontiveros. Attorney Topacio, the newest respondent, said that he will wait for the summons before he comments on the issue. Bloggers who were subjected to Senator Risa's NBA complaint earlier said that they were surprised that they were included in the charges and claimed that Senator Risa is only claiming or playing to be victim in this case. Mai.
Thank you for that report, Joash Malimban. Public perception is hardening around the Senate's role in the impeachment case against Vice President Sara Duterte. A new SWS survey finds 44% of Filipinos think the Senate is deliberately stalling the trial, while only a quarter believe there's no delay. As to the complaint itself, 42% are against impeachment, while 32% support it. The survey was conducted from June 25 to 29. The House of Representatives transmitted the impeachment articles against VP Sara in February. Before adjourning last month, the Senate decided to remand the case to the lower chamber to supposedly seek clarification. The Office of the Vice President names former DTI Undersecretary Ruth Castello as its new spokesperson. Let's get more details from Joan Manalo, who joins us now on the line. Joan.
My former Trade Undersecretary Ruth Castello is now the newly appointed spokesperson of the Office of the Vice President. This was confirmed during a press conference held earlier today. Castello clarified that she will be speaking on behalf of the OVP as an institution and on the official acts of Vice President Sara Duterte as the second highest official in the country. She also revealed that she applied for the position herself and that there was no convincing from the Vice President or her staff. Castello also shared that she submitted her application for any position where she can help the OVP. Her appointment comes months after the position was left vacant by the previous spokesperson Michael Poa in November 2024. Castello previously served as the Undersecretary of the Department of Trade and Industry from 2018 to 2023. During her first media briefing, Castello also confirmed that the OVP initially proposed a 733 million peso budget for 2026, but the Department of Budget and Management gave a higher amount of 803.6 million pesos. She added that the OVP later requested additional funding for personnel and IT equipment, bringing the final proposed budget to 903 million pesos. Castello also said the OVP did not request confidential funds for 2026, saying it is up to the DBM or the Congress whether they will provide such funds to the office. And those were the latest from the OVP headquarters in Mandaluyong City. Back to you, Mai.
Thank you for that report, Joan Manalo. We begin world news in Texas, where the death toll from catastrophic floods still rising. More than 100 people have died, with scores still missing. Officials say at least 94 bodies have been retrieved. Many of the victims were children on summer retreat when the Guadalupe River overflowed due to record rainfall last Friday, July 4.
The hearts of our fellow Texans are breaking every single day because of what people of this community and the surrounding area are going through. There's nothing more important on our hearts and minds than the people of this community, especially those who are still lost. We're going to address every aspect of this storm to make sure that we're going to have in place the systems that are needed to prevent deadly flooding events like this in the future.
The U.S. State Department investigating what appears to be a cybersecurity threat in global diplomacy. An imposter using AI technology to impersonate Secretary of State Marco Rubio. A diplomatic cable seen by Reuters says the scammer had contacted 3 foreign ministers, a U.S. governor, and a member of the U.S. Congress last month through the Cignal messaging app. The State Department has warned all diplomatic and consular posts about fake accounts and impersonations.
The State Department, of course, is aware of this incident and is currently monitoring and addressing the matter. The department takes seriously its responsibility to safeguard its information and continuously takes steps to improve the department's cybersecurity posture to prevent future incidents. For security reasons, we do not have any further details to provide at this time.
French President Emmanuel Macron is on a state visit to the UK. He attended a dinner with the royal family at Windsor Castle. There, the king emphasized what he called a multitude of complex threats that both their countries are facing. The speeches took lighter turns when Charles commented on the French baguette.
Just as we find it impossible to bake a baguette quite as well as those your artisans make in France. And can I just take this opportunity to say how delighted I was to see that finally that great French contribution to world cuisine has now been given its rightful place and recognized by UNESCO as part of the cultural heritage of humanity. Enfin, not too soon, I would argue.
When British humour and French irony converge, when our common sense and sensibility overcome our pride and prejudice, we are unstoppable. And when we come together around one table, then everything is possible.
Earlier in the day, Macron addressed the British Parliament, where he stressed the need to strengthen Europe. The state visit comes 16 years after the late Queen Elizabeth hosted then French President Nicolas Sarkozy. Here at home, the southwest monsoon is bringing heavy rains to many parts of the country, including Metro Manila. Let's get an update on the weather with Pag-asa weather specialist John Manalo. Hi, John. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon po, Miss Mai, and to all our listeners. Kasalukuyan po na may minomonitor din tayo na low pressure area sa labas ng Philippine Area of Responsibility. Pero sa kasalukuyan ay hindi po ito nakakaapekto at makakaapekto sa anumang parte ng ating bansa. Yung nagpapaulan po sa atin ay yung hanging habagat or southwest monsoon. Kaya asahan natin yung tuloy-tuloy na pagulan dito sa Pangasinan, Zambales, Bataan, Occidental Mindoro, Batanes at Babuyan Island. Samantala dito naman sa Metro Manila, nakakaranas po tayo specifically dito sa Quezon City sa kasalukuyan ng mga pagulan. At bukod po sa Metro Manila, dito sa Cordillera Administrative Region, Negros Island Region, Zamboanga Peninsula, Mainland Cagayan at mga probinsya ng Cavite, Laguna, Batangas, Rizal, Antique, Aklan at natitirang bahagi ng Ilocos Region, Central Luzon at Mimaropa. Asahan natin na magiging maulap at mataas yung tsansa ng mga pag-ulan. At dito naman sa natitirang bahagi ng ating bansa, mainly sa eastern part ng Visayas at sa central and eastern part ng Mindanao, asahan natin na magiging maaliwalas ang panahon. Mas konti yung mga kaulapan, pero nandun pa rin yung posibilidad ng mga localized thunderstorms. At yan po yung ating update mula sa DOST Pag-asa.
John, so ibig sabihin hanggang gabi ba ito o hanggang bukas yung pabugso-bugsong pag-ulan dito sa Metro Manila at maraming bahagi ng Luzon?
Opo, asahan po natin yan hanggang sa Biyernes. At after po noon, sa weekends natin ay paunti-unti ay makakaranas na po tayo ng improved weather conditions.
Alright, maraming salamat Pag-asa Weather Specialist John Manalo. We're taking a break. Up ahead, back-to-back Wimbledon champ Carlos Alcaraz challenges actor Tom Holland to a round of golf. That and more when Newsfeed at Noon returns.
It's my first time being in front of so much people. It's really a big step out of my comfort zone. I think we know what we're capable of, and it's going to be a good competition toward the end.
3 prestigious crowns.
Every day, I feel more and more determined to bring something home. I want to bring the crown home.
This is Mr. and Miss Chinatown Global 2025.
Time now for sports. Barangay Ginebra San Miguel and the San Miguel Beermen set to battle it out one last time for the remaining ticket to the PBA Philippine Cup Finals. The Gin Kings and the Beermen will collide in a crucial Game 7 tonight at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Tip-off is at 7:30 p.m. Ginebra extended the semi-series to sudden death thanks to a brilliant performance from veteran court general L.A. Tenorio in Game 6. Whoever wins tonight will face the Grand Slam-seeking defending champs, the TNT Tropang 5G. In tennis, Carlos Alcaraz still on track to complete a three-peat at Wimbledon. The defending champ averted disaster in the quarterfinals by eliminating Britain's Cameron Norrie in a 4-set showdown. The 22-year-old Spanish sensation is headed to his 8th Grand Slam semifinal He seeks to extend his reign at the English Grass Court Classic for the third straight time against Taylor Fritz of the U.S.
Yeah, today was a great match. I think the best match so far in the tournament. Just really happy to see myself, just keep going, keep improving after every match, each day. So just really happy, and then I'm gonna try to make the most of these 2 days just to be in a good shape for another semifinal at Wimbledon.
Among those who watched the quarterfinal match is Tom Holland. Alcala says he would love to play with the actor.
That's a great point from Norton.
I saw him playing sometimes, there are some videos of him playing golf, so I could say he could beat me. But yeah, I would love to play against him, in the golf course. For me, it would be such an honor. So I will try to set it up, this in these 2 days that I will have much time to do it. So let's see if he will be available, and we'll set it up.
In the women's tournament, world number 1, Aryna Sabalenka is also off to the semis. Sabalenka recovered from going a set down to 104th ranked Laura Sigamund in the quarterfinals. She credits her winning display with learning to control her emotions. That's after her French Open final last month, where she took the first set against Coco Gauff, but lost after making 70 unforced errors.
I think there is a big possibility that I would have lost this match if I didn't learn that lesson at the French Open. And in some moments I was just keep reminding myself, which is probably a bit crazy, but I was keep reminding myself that, come on, it's a quarterfinal of Wimbledon. You cannot give up. You cannot let the emotions just take over you and lose another match.
We're taking another short break. Up next, get to know the first 4 entries in this year's Metro Manila Film Festival. Stay with us.
And growing our news channel.
This year, the spotlight shines on Pinky Web. Congratulations on being Asia's leader of influence in informative broadcasting at the prestigious Asia's Golden Icon Awards.
This will serve as an inspiration for me to do more and to do better. Muli, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat.
Bilyonaryo News Channel celebrates a true icon in Philippine journalism.
You're back on Newsfeed at noon. Romance rumors heat up between actress Kathryn Bernardo and Lucena Mayor Mark Alcala. That's after they were allegedly spotted together once again, this time at an airport. Viral images show the two were even twinning and wearing all black. Netizens say they were headed for Australia. But some are claiming Kathryn's travel companion is her stylist and a cousin of Mayor Alcala. Speculations about a possible romance began last year, with reports claiming they've been dating around December. The Metro Manila Film Festival unveils the first 4 official entries for its 51st edition. These include Call Me Mother, starring Vice Ganda and Nadine Lustre, as well as Manila's Finest, featuring Piolo Pascual. Meanwhile, Gerald Anderson, Gloria Diaz, Carmina Villaruel, and Zoren Legazpi will star in Reconnect, Shake, Rattle, and Roll, Evil Origins. It will also feature a star-studded cast, including Richard Gutierrez and Ivana Alawi. The remaining 4 entries will be announced on September 30. Makati City will host the MMFF Parade of Stars for the first time this December. And before we go, as the classic British rock band Oasis continues their hotly awaited reunion tour, a renowned mosaic artist reveals his portrait of the famous brothers. The portrait was created by Edward Chapman and is made of hundreds of pieces of broken vinyl records. The masterpiece took 4 weeks to assemble.
I knew the boys were getting back together. The boys are back in town, and I thought, I haven't really made mosaics of either of them. 1 or 2 of each, maybe at most. And I thought putting them both together in a picture, I've never done. That'd be very interesting. And so I chose the material being vinyl records, because they are musicians, of course. And I hope you can tell the results are pretty like what the tour poster looks like.
Oasis broke up back in 2009 after an altercation within the band right before they were set to perform in Paris. They kicked off their comeback gigs last Friday in Cardiff. And those are the news this hour. I'm Mai Rodriguez. Stay with the Billionaire News Channel. Good afternoon.